All right, got an email from a girl want to know, am I the jerk for spending Valentine's Day with my girlfriends? What does she have to say, Virginia?
I'm not your typical woman. I don't make a big fuss over Valentine's Day. To me, it's just a way to get people to buy flowers or things like that, jewelry, to prove their love. So, when a few of my girlfriends who aren't in a relationship decided to make Valentine's a girls' night out by going to see the new Magic Mike movie, I said, hey, count me in.
Ow!
I know a girl that wants to go with you.
Yeah.
What in the holy name of bondage, stupid Cupid, are you wearing now?
Just concentrate on the email, please.
When I told my boyfriend, he made a big fuss over it, saying this is not the sign of a healthy relationship, since this would have been our first Valentine's Day as a couple. Please, I don't feel like I need to clear things with him first. All my girls say it's no big deal, and he's just being insecure. Am I being a jerk?
Okay, so he would like to spend Valentine's Day with her. She's more inclined to go out with the girlfriends.
But it's their first Valentine's, and you got to clear this with your new man that, hey, you're doing this because most guys think you want to be with them on Valentine's, especially if he makes a big fuss.
If you're in a relationship, it's odd that you're not even talking about Valentine's Day and making plans. Would I personally care? No. If you really want to go out with your friends and that's what you desire to do, I'm all down for that. But it's odd that we're not talking about anything we're going to be doing on Valentine's Day together and we're in a relationship. That's odd.
That's it. Now, look, you may have all your girlfriends might be single, but if you're in a relationship, you got to start doing different things, right? I mean, that's not the night you have a girls' night out.
Your dude's sad. He wanted to be with you on Valentine's Day. I think before you accepted the invitation from your girls, you should have run it by him if you care about his feelings. And said, hey, look, I'm going to go with my girls on Tuesday night. Why don't we do dinner on Wednesday?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think we're going to have the rule in jerk.
Is this girl a jerk bird?
Yeah, she's a jerk. Yeah.
Okay.
But only because it means a lot to him.
Right.
It means a lot to him, and now she doesn't. That's weird. You're not discussing Valentine's Day stuff if you're in a relationship. That's just me.
You might not be ready for a relationship.
Right. No. Well, we'll just slide this into tomorrow's makeup or breakup.
Well, could you imagine being boyfriend and girlfriend, and it's Monday, and you guys haven't even discussed about Valentine's Day, and you're in a new relationship? I get if you're jaded and you've been together for 20 years, but in the beginning.
And I get the draw of the Magic Mike movie. I think, yes, that is a lovely film, but this day is important to him, and by you not even caring about his feelings, that's not good.
Well, imagine if it was the other way around. A dude is going out with his guy friends to go watch a booby movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You'd
be like, not cool, dude.
We would be mad at him.
Not cool, girl. Yeah. Kind of a jerky move. This person here wants to know, am I the jerk for installing hidden cameras to spy on my wife? It says, my wife and I have a beautiful 2-year-old daughter. We had another baby 4 months ago that was unfortunately stillborn. My wife and I both suffered immense grief from the loss. I've gone back to work, and I'm trying to put my attention into our daughter. My wife is emotionally shut down, and I'm trying to get her into therapy. She said she is not ready. So each day she sits at home as I work. Maybe I've seen too many Dateline specials, but I was worried. So I installed cameras all over the house to keep an eye on my wife and daughter while I am at work. While cleaning, my wife drops and breaks a picture frame and the camera is exposed. When she confronted me on this, I was honest and I explained to her why I had done it. She wasn't having it. She went with everything from me being creepy to not trusting her to being mentally abusive. She packed up her daughter and went to her parents' house in Daytona Beach, and I am lost. I guess I messed up. I thought I was doing the right thing, but my wife says that no spouse should ever be spying on their partner and expect to maintain a trusting and healthy marriage. She said, I've ruined that. I meant well, but am I a jerk for hiding cameras to spy on my wife?
Yeah, you can't do that to your wife. You can't install cameras to spy on her. I think you should have been a little more aggressive about insisting on therapy. It sounds like she's having grief and postpartum, and that needs to be medically attended to.
Yeah, he's worried. Without saying it, he said it, that he thinks that who knows what might happen. Maybe she harms herself or the child, or she's just not in a good headspace, and he's very concerned.
Which also could be insulting if you know you're not going to do that to yourself or your child. You go, wait, you think I'm going to do what?
And I'm sure that that's what his wife is reading into that, being like, you think I would actually stoop to that, because he even referenced Dateline Special.
Putting the cameras in there, though, I mean, that is an invasion of privacy, and you don't do that to your spouse.
Well, just because you're worried it doesn't give you the right to film somebody secretly. It's not how it works.
Yeah, we don't get to film anyone secretly, especially not someone that you are married to, that you love. This is a betrayal of what they thought was their privacy in their own home.
It's a jerk verdict and / a little weird.
What if he could justify by saying that he had seen some things that concerned him in his wife's behavior, and he just needed to make sure for peace of mind and know that nothing happened?
I don't think secretly recording somebody's the way to make that better.
You need therapy, not spy cams.
Okay.
Well, if you're secretly recording anybody,
but you
in
can
your
also
life,
have somebody in therapy. I mean, look, when somebody's in therapy, it's not like they walk in and they're immediately fixed. I mean, you could still be very suspicious of somebody who's in therapy, and maybe something that's actually said in therapy makes you more concerned.
Again, I just don't see secretly taping your wife or your husband is a good move.
Okay.
Secretly.
So verdict is jerk on this one?
It's going to make her feel weird. That's why I tag on the weird part, too.
I think she's being ridiculous, too. I mean, packing up the daughter, going away to Daytona Beach, not confronting her grief in therapy. You're trying to help her, and she's making bad choices, too. I think both of you are a little bit to blame here.
You want to... When you get some of these emails, wouldn't you love to see what really is going on? Because everyone's got their own perspective.
Well, we've got the spy cams. We actually could see what was really going on.
I think that's what he's looking for. I think he's wanting to either justify his concerns or give himself peace of mind, and that's what he was doing by keeping an eye on her to say, okay, I'm not seeing any kind of troubling behavior. This is just a woman that is going through a depression.
And that's from his perspective.
To take the daughter they share and take her away from him completely, like, that's not right.
But I always wonder with some of these situations, is there more to the story? Maybe that was just the breaking point of 9 other things that have gone down in that.
If he wrote another email, he might justify everything he's seen in her behavior to say, I don't know what else to do, and this is a last ditch effort because I am very concerned that she might hurt herself or our child.
Or even vice versa. She writes an email and says, my husband is out of his mind. I am fine. He's the one with the temper.
Yeah.
You never know.
I feel he's controlling. Yeah.
That's why you have to get in front of a therapist, an impartial person that can look at all the details of your drama and your grief and your marriage and help you navigate it and not pick sides, because we don't know what each person is doing.
And one person said, if I were the wife too, I would feel like he's spying on me to hold it over my head that I'm not doing enough work. And he feels like he's the one that's carrying all the weight and I'm not doing enough stuff. And maybe he's made a comment when he's gone home, be like, oh, just sat here all day, huh? Didn't do anything.
To me, I know what you mean about taking the daughter away. But if I found out someone was secretly recording me and that's what was going on for days or weeks, I'm going to never trust that person ever again. And I'm going to want out of that relationship.
Yeah.
That's unrepairable.
So that's
for
a
me.
deal breaker for you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, secretly recording me. I do a lot of weird things.
If I could figure out how to secretly record Jay Bird in his house, I would be so happy.
You couldn't handle what goes on in that house. None of you could.
I'm willing to ride this pony till it throws me.
None of you could handle it.
Okay, any other thoughts, or you got your own problem, want to know if you're a jerk or not, you can send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. You can also comment at 877-979-WRMF.